Welcome back to another FC24 career mode video on the channel. Today we're going to be going through the new team strategy and updated training plans so that we can have a better understanding of how we can have good match sharpness and a good team strategy leading up to your games in your career mode saves. Now without further ado, let's go ahead and go through the team strategy and updated training plan. Alright, so starting off with the training plans, they have gotten rid of all the drills that you have to play through to get your match sharpness up. Thank God for that. That was a hassle, especially if you started career modes very often. They have totally revamped it and made it so much more easier. So you can go ahead and actually train your whole team at once by going to change plan, and you have a couple of options with balanced, obviously being fitness and sharpness balanced. Then you have energy focused, you have all out energy, which I do not recommend. On the other side here behind balanced, we have performance focused and all out performance. Now what I recommend leading up to your first games of the career mode, so when you start your career mode, I would recommend putting it on performance based. It makes your team's sharpness, your player's sharpness, go up into the green obviously, and then your fitness doesn't really get too much depleted. So I'm going to go ahead and apply changes. For example, here I'm going to go ahead and, as you see at the bottom, apply training plan to a group. We're going to go press triangle, for example, and then you're going to apply for all players, and now your performance focused training plan will be applied to every single player in your squad, and that makes it so much more better. So that pretty much from the top to bottom, from starters to reserves, are all going to be on the same training plan, and they're all going to have the green sharpness. After your season starts, you're going to want to go ahead and change your training plan from performance focused to probably, I would say, balanced, because if you keep it on performance focused after your season starts, when you're playing games, they're going to be using a lot of fitness for the games and in the training, and that's just going to make their stamina be super low in the reds before the game even starts throughout the season. And it's not going to be good for you because you're going to have to keep switching in and out players, and it's just not ideal. So when the season starts and you start playing games, that's when you're going to want to keep it on balance, so then we can have good sharpness and good fitness going into the season. So yeah, like before the season starts, keep it on, I would say, performance focused, and then when the season starts, I would say switch it to balance, so you have like a good balance, you know, between the two. After you make signings and add players to your team sheet or whatever, go back into the training plan and make sure you apply the training that you already had with the squad. Apply it for all players after you sign a new player, so that the player that you just signed can also be on the exact same training plan that the rest of the team is on. So that's just my tip for you guys. Moving on to the team strategy part of the video, it's going to take us to tactical vision, and this is where we get to change our style of play. Pretty much, yeah, you just choose whichever one of these suits your style of play. For example, me, I like to play a counter-attacking style of play, so I'm going to go ahead and choose counter attack. Then we move on to coach management, and this is a brand new big feature. As you can see here, for example, we're going to take a look at midfield. The ideal stars for our coaching staff is 23 stars. That is what we're going to try to achieve, or at least get close to, because you only have a certain amount of coaches to fill up these slots. So some of these stars you might hit 16, for example, and some of these you might get close to but not hit, so you just gotta kind of, you know, sacrifice some positions for the other. For example, let's start with midfield. Ideal stars we're looking at is 23. I think if you pre-order the game, you do get the 5-star 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 coach. So yeah, it'll tell you what their strengths are with attacking, midfield skills, defending, and goalkeeping. And as you can see on the left side, their knowledge: gold is expert, silver is accomplished, and bronze is novice, I'm pretty sure, but I don't see, there we go, there's a novice down there. So anyways, let's go ahead and apply our first coaching, or our first coach to our position. We're going to focus on midfield, right? So we're looking for the 5-star midfield coach. We have one. We're going to go ahead and add him, and that gives us 5 stars, as you could see, out of 23. I'm going to go ahead and add another one, see if we can find another high rated one. Here's a 4-star level coach. go ahead and choose that. The bronze the bronze, silver, and gold, to be honest, doesn't really make much of a difference. You're just looking at these stars. As long as they have 4, 5, even 3 stars, you know, it's what you're looking for. The the novice, accomplished, or expert coaches is, to be honest, doesn't make a difference. It's just there for like style, at least for what I'm seeing and what I have seen in a lot of the games of Karima that I have played and different saves that I have tested out. Anyways, we have another expert midfield coach here, and hire him up, and now we're up to 13 out of 23, so it's looking quite good. But like I said, we have to keep in mind of the amount of slots that we have available. On the top left, you can see how much coaches you have left that you're available to add. Go ahead and add this guy to our attacking. So anyways, let me fill up these slots with the coaches that I can find and try to get close to my ideal stars, and then I'll come back to you guys. Alright, so I am just adding my very last staff member because I have run out. I have used the amount that I was given. As you can see, I achieved 7 out of 16 attack, 19 out of 23 for midfield, 15 out of 23 defense, and 6 out of 11 for goalkeeping. You can move these guys wherever you feel is necessary. I could have maxed out one of my positions. I didn't, because I just chose to have it all at least balanced a little bit so that one position is not suffering for others. So I mean, it's all up to you. The higher the stars, the closer you can get to ideal, obviously the better. So yeah, that's pretty much it for team strategy and the training plan. Hopefully this video gave you a little bit of a better understanding when it comes to the whole manager training stuff and the updated training plans. Your ideal quality and stars will change throughout your season, so just keep in mind that, and make sure you just keep an eye out for it and adjust your training managers to wherever you feel is best suited, or wherever they might be needed more. So yeah, just keep out for that, and hopefully, I covered team strategy well enough for you guys to understand. And looking at training plan, as you can see here, I did have, what was it, performance focused. So our player fitness is in the green and our sharpness is in the green, heading towards the first couple of games. Then when those start, we're going to change it to balanced, and then yeah, it's going to be good. And we're not going to be too tired or too overworked or not fit enough or sharp enough for the game. So it's going to be good. And yeah, so hopefully the updated training, I gave you a good understanding of it, so that hopefully that you guys know what to do now. If you did enjoy this video and you did find it helpful and want to stick around for some more FC24, then please do subscribe, please do leave a like and comment if I may have missed any key information. I don't think I did, but if I did, like, let me know, but yeah man, as ever, if you guys enjoy it, please do leave a like, comment, and subscribe, and I shall see you for another video on FC24 career mode very soon. Take care, everybody.